To explain how H2NOW utilizes each different piece of technology, first I will list what are the technologies. We're using the probe with sensors. The sensors measure water quality parameters in the river. The sensors are connected to a telemetry device that collects the data and transmits it via a cellular network or any other communication network to a platform from where we can see the data, and then we can analyze or visualize the data. All these technologies are a piece of the whole solution that we're trying to provide. So Proteus is the probe that has the sensors. IACA, also Outpost Central, they are the communication devices. And iGreen is one of the platforms we're using for visualizing the data.
IOSite's core platform is called iGreen. It's the core data management platform. It is used by many water entities around the world, including water utilities, water agencies, wastewater systems, as well as surface water quality monitoring authorities.
Proteus is a real game changer from the point of view that it's probably the first instrument in the world to be able to measure fecal coliforms and biochemical oxygen demand in real time, which therefore allows people to be able to monitor their environment and control it in real time.
So fecal coliforms are a group of bacteria that are commonly found in surface water, and they're found in warm-blooded animals. They tolerate high temperature environment, and it doesn't necessarily mean that they are dangerous, but when there is a sewage in the water, there's usually a very high number of fecal coliforms because that's where you can find them, because it is sewage. They are used as an indicator organism for dangerous microorganisms that are called pathogens that can make people sick.
So on each of the Proteus units installed in Chicago, there are three main sensors. There's turbidity, there's tryptophan, and temperature. Between the three of those parameters, they also provide real-time fecal coliforms. And that last parameter is probably by far the most important because it's a real-time indicator of sewage or fecal pollution, typically only that comes from either sewage wastewater treatment works or from agricultural slurry. The likes of turbidity and temperature are good water quality parameters, but they don't tell you pollution. It's really the fecal coliforms that really does the work.
Well, IOSite's role at H2NOW Chicago is basically to be the integrator of all the data which comes from the various sources, the real-time data coming from the Proteus probes and other types of data like the weather data and other types of data. It all comes to our platform. We collect the data, we clean the data, we arrange it, and the platform is used. Our platform is used for presenting the data in a nice and intuitive way for a variety of users, from the professional users to all the way to the broad public.
So at the heart of the Proteus, we have a tryptophan fluorescence sensor. In essence, what happens is that the probe emits a very small amount of a small amount of light at a very specific wavelength, and therefore those particles emit a higher energy wavelength, which is what we then receive back in the sensor, and that is proportionate to the amount of microbes that are actually, or the microbial activity that's actually in the water. And this is completely unique in the world.
So tryptophan is an amino acid. One quality of tryptophan is that it has fluorescence. So if you shine a certain frequency light on tryptophan, it will reflect that light, it will fluoresce, so that makes it easier to measure. And because it's an amino acid, it is found in living organisms such as bacteria, and we're measuring bacteria separately, we're measuring tryptophan and trying to see if these two measurements correspond to each other. Data is really exciting. We like data because it helps us learn new things. It helps us understand our world better, be more confident when they go to the river and they boat, kayak, fish, and just enjoy this beautiful Chicago asset.